This is a strong hand. If the opponent doesn't have any interaction, this will end them really quick. Oh, I just realized that ended out weird. I wonder how that happened on my OBS. Okay. So Jukai Naturalist starts growing Visitor. You're gonna tax me on all the enter battlefields. You punk. Alright. Well, in that case, I will pay the mana here. And I'll attack you. Limiting me to one spell a turn, will you? Okay. We'll put a Rune of Might here. So, we actually have the opponent dead next turn, thanks to Michiko's Rune of Truth. Because even if they play Wanderer, yeah, so this is opponent actually trying to play an anti-meta deck to play against enchantments. And even though they hit just the right kind of cards to really bog us down and slow us, we still managed to just devastate them that fast. So that's how strong this little combination of Generous Visitor and Naturalist is. So, there we go. Alright, so off this, we will hit the keep button. We do lead with Blossoming Sands. Oh, never mind. Lead with Generous Visitor. Oh, Light Pause. So opponent's doing white-green enchantment stuff as well. They probably have the red in there, maybe even blue, because of how this card works. So whenever an aura enters the battlefield under your control, if you cast it, you may search your library for an aura card with mana value less than or equal to the aura with a different name than the attached aura. Put that card onto the battlefield attached to Light Pause. So, opponent. Why would you put that on Light Pause? You should have put it on Naturalist. Oh well. Let's see, so if we go for Naturalist, we'll grow both of our cards here. Actually going to put the counter on Generous Visitor over the Kami. And we will actually attack in with the Transience here. Just to offset some of the life gain that they're going to gain. It's actually going to be a giant, like, slugfest of life gain here. Alright, they hit their own Kami of Transience. Alright, touch the realm. Which card do you get rid of? Do you get rid of our Visitor, or do you get rid of Transience? Oh, really? I'm okay with that. Sure, you make it so that way our spells aren't cheaper, but we got both of our cards that actually still get value from casting enchantments. Alright, I probably should have held the Spirited Companion here since I just saw that we got Hallowed Haunting, but I really want to punch in the damage now. Because they may have like another one of these cards that will deny us the ability to punch in, get that life gain. Alright, Showdown of the Skulls. This is the whole reason why you want to run red in the deck, but like I said, I was trying to make this a more budget-friendly version. So you don't have all the land fixing that required to play Showdown. Alright, so we're going to have to actually hold up on the defensive next turn. Fortunately, this light pause now flies. Although I'm not really sold on light pause as a really solid card for the deck. Yeah, we'll trade off here. I don't want to, but I feel like we had to. We're actually in a slugfest mode. We have to actually slug in for the life gain. Because we are not going to block this Kami with our Kami because they're going to grow it larger with all the spells they're going to play this turn. Opponent, if you wanted to play these cards, you played those in the wrong order. You should have played this first. Or this first, even. Because then they would have been able to place a counter with the visitor for playing Naturalist. Alright, so they got Touch, which will get rid of our Kami here. Which means we really need to hit a whole bunch of spells in a row that have draw triggers on them. If we want to be able to stay in this game. Also, we need to hit something that exiles. Because we kind of need to exile Light Pause just because it's flying above and we can't really do much about it. Alright, well, we did hit a card that does draw. I will go ahead and give the GGs since we don't have any way to deal with the flyer. We'll go ahead and keep this. Play the land pass. Yeah, since we're on the play, we're definitely going for the Spirit Companion, since we don't have any advantages playing these other cards. Alright, put it in white, black, blue. So we're against the control deck. How fun. I just realized what deck we're against. I'm just gonna apply a Rune of Sustenance here. Technically we lost out on playing life here, but I'm just going for the card draw. Alright, wedding announcement for the opponent. Let's go land, play Restoration. Get ourselves another land. No attacks. Alright, wedding announcement part 2 makes things a little more complicated. Now we'll take the hit. Let's see, let's discard Circle of Confinement. Let's get rid of one of those tokens. Play a land, go Rune of Might. And we'll go Michiko's Reign of Truth. We managed to get ourselves a huge hit in thanks to the cards that we played there. But the opponent having a white and black open, I'm worried that they have removal for our companion here. But since they only attacked him with one creature, they didn't get the draw. because they wanted the token blockers. I don't think we can get lethal in this turn, so let's go Generous Visitor. Okay, let's see, if we go Borrowed Time, we can get this extra +1/+1 counter, get rid of a blocker. Yeah, it's not worth it. So if we do this, get rid of Festivity, shrinks all of these. Let's play the Hallowed Haunting. Alright, they do have the Vanishing Verse to get rid of the dog, which was a little bit of what I was worried about, but we now have the Hallowed Haunting on our side. I'd actually rather keep the Hallowed Haunting over the dog at that point. Alright, Fading Hope does reset that card, but it does mean that we can just play it, get another land out, or we can just discard the land to get these runes. Getting a rune isn't bad because we can apply the Trample rune to Michiko's Reign of Truth here. And I'm also bouncing this back to our hand gives us a Hallowed Haunting trigger. So, all in all, not going to complain about the bounce. I'm going to have to get rid of one of these festivities here. Yep. Play this. Get rid of Festivity. Attack it. We hit him just to make sure he doesn't give it too much advantage. They're gonna board wipe. Oh jeez. I hate this board wipe. Yeah, farewell. It's bullcrap. I should have just used the enchantment on Kaido, because then they wouldn't have the wedding festivity. Alright. Opponent just doesn't realize that I'm more willing to just keep wasting their time. Unfortunately, we flip. Yeah, we're just gonna go into. As much as I'd like to just keep trying to play that one, opponent has too many cards that allow them to draw, and they're just all about control with the planeswalkers. The card really should just simply say exile all permanents, that way they can't just sit there with all the planeswalkers. The fact that it's also a choice card is one of those issues why I think it's just too strong for 6 mana. If it was a destroy card and didn't hit the graveyards on exile, I'd be fine with it. But because it exiles all of these types and hits all graveyards, means it just hates on all decks that aren't planeswalker decks. And well, it's like, yeah, cool, planeswalker support. It's a little too oppressive. And getting 6 mana is not hard. Not, well, in a control deck. Okay. Alright, Delver deck. Delvers can go really quick. And they do, oh man, and they hit the Spell Pierce on top of it. Wow. Well, we know that they have the Spell Pierce. They tap out. We can just Circle of Confinement, get rid of the creature here. Oh, opponent may not have liked doing that. The thing is, the opponent doesn't actually have a snow source in play for transforming that. Alright, we'll go for the Generous Visitor. And we'll go for the Spirited Companion. Alright, we're fine with the Fading Hope here. And while they can level this spirit up, we'll just simply say no blocks. If you're leveling up, that's the only way you could tap your mana. You could just let auto tap or handle that. Alright. Generous Visitor. Generous Visitor. Go Rune of Sustenance. Even if they Spell Pierce this, we still get all the cast triggers here. And with them wasting Spell Pierce on this, it does mean we now can use Borrowed Time to potentially get rid of this spirit. No blocks. Alright, so let's go for the Hallowed Haunting. Start leveling up one of these Generous Visitors. I'm not surprised to add another Spell Pierce here. But we'll go ahead and attack in. Gonna hold back the Companion. This way the opponent is not likely to attack her with their Spirit. They discard their third Spell Pierce. They do hit another Snow Source, so they can level this up again. Kami of Transience. Alright, so they go for an Essence Capture. Put counters on these. And we'll attack it. Next turn we should be able to use the Borrowed Time and get rid of the Spirit. With the opponent at the life total they are at, they have to have some kind of bounce protection or another chump blocker they have to play. Because counter protection doesn't save them. Alright, yeah, opponent has scooped it out. We got there. Alright, this one seems decent enough to keep. Alright, we'll just start with the regular planes, just because that way we know whether we need the green or the white more for these ones. We'll lead with Naturalist. This is probably just going to get hit by a removal spell of some type, but if it doesn't, we'll be able to play Kami into a Spirit Companion and start throwing cards really well. Alright, does get hit by the removal spell. Put this on white. Go for Kami. Because Kimono hasn't flipped over yet, Kami won't be exiled if it's killed by a damage spell. Unless it's that. Alright. Generous Visitor, Spirit Companion. And we hit a land. Thankfully, that's actually a good time for us to get the tap land. Because we didn't have anything else we were going to be able to play that turn anyways. We just take the 2. Battlecry Goblin is a dangerous card. So we'll actually just go ahead and get rid of both of our opponent's creatures here. And we're going to put all the counters onto the Generous Visitor just to try to make sure it grows out of the range of most of their burn spells. This way, it's like if they want to kill the Generous Visitor, they're going to have to use multiple burn spells to get rid of it. This will probably just make the opponent scoop. Because we put Rune of Sustenance here. This thing's now too large for them to just generally burn out. It's going to give us a huge amount of life. And there we go, yeah. So, opponent goes for a Play with Fire to our face to scry. But I don't think there's anything that we're worried about them doing. Like, I can't think of a single burn spell. Uh-oh! I think I did actually come up with a burn spell that they might be able to use. I'm getting punished for using the borrowed time there. It says Circle of Confinement. Alright, so we attack in. Puck goes down to 2. Atushi can't really attack us. And we can just take the Stormseeker damage because it's just how much life we have. Alright, we'll take it. Play the Hallowed Haunting. Start building up this Spirit Companion here. Alright. Not surprised they couldn't have the burn spell there, but figure might as well just force it from them. See, it looks like it's actually better for us to hold... Well, actually, no. We're going to play Circle of Confinement just to make sure the opponent gets another 3 damage burn spell. They can't chain the 3 damage burn spells to kill our Generous Visitor. Because this can be done to... They can cast this to do 3 damage. While they get rid of that, that's okay. This is just merely the opponent trying to buy time. We'll just attack first. They have to block. I think technically we could have given this flying by doing this first, but... I mean, we had lethal, but I know the opponent doesn't have anything they can do. I don't know why they were playing out as long as they were. There's nothing that an opponent in mono red can do to a 7/7 creature. This actually seems like a pretty keepable hand. Like, I don't see why I would beat this. It's pretty good. Alright, white-blue. Does it have the black as well? Doesn't matter. I'm already just hating the fact that I'm going to have to deal with farewell. Gonna bet that's a Doomscar. Grab ourselves a land. Attacking with Naturalist. The opponent does have a Doomscar there. It's okay. All we have on board is Naturalist at the moment. Discard this to get a free land to the board. Ready for mono white ramp cards. Alright, we'll attempt the Hallowed Haunting. It's a little risky, we might run this into a negate here, but alright, it manages to stick. I still chose not to run out Spirited Companion yet. Because I imagine the opponent is going to Doomstar this turn, because I'm going to play this out, get ourselves another cast trigger. This gives us another land. We're going to hold on to Spirit Companion again, because I just want them to use their board wipe first. Alright, Wandering Emperor. I take it back, we're casting this now. Why do I have to draw so many lands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we drew 7 lands and forced 2 lands to our hand. Oh, that's ridiculous. Alright. That's a great draw. That is a great draw. Especially considering the opponent seems to have missed their land drops. We're going for Spirit Companion because I want the card draw more than the cost reduction right now. Oh my gosh, the land draws. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, out of 16 cards, we've hit 10 lands. Oh, alright. We'll take the hit. I mean, the only thing we're just getting lucky on is the opponent's stuck on lands. Oh my gosh. I actually can't do anything here. We were already halfway through the lands of the deck. Almost to a literal T. Like, one more land and we're halfway through all of our lands. And we're yeah, they might be in a drought, but they have control cards. Oh! Oh! I should have just gone for the blocks against that thing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're done. We lose. Opponent now has the ability to just use a farewell against us. Because here comes the land, here comes the farewell, there goes our board. Oh, really, opponent? You're going to play with me like that? You just ended it. Alright, well, we'll go for the block, I suppose. Junior's Visitor is kind of useless to just throw out on the board right now because we don't have anything to trigger it. And this is not really a good card. This is terrible. I'm gonna take it. Alright. This is good. I did this in the wrong order. I should have played Generous Visitor. Even though they're going to hit us with a board wipe here. This will allow us to get rid of the Wandering Emperor. Oh well. By the way, if you're wondering why I didn't use Borrowed Time on the Wandering Emperor itself, it's because I'm expecting the opponent to just say we don't have any more enchantments. And with them doing that, they just simply get the Wandering Emperor back. Because there's the farewell. We're gonna scoop. There's just... We can't do anything. We drew over half our lands within the top 20 cards of our deck.
Thank you for watching the video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe for more content. If you'd like to join me while I stream, you can find me on Twitch in the link below. I hope to see you again in the next video and have a nice one.